Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. Call 233-4430 or order online at Applebee's.com and pick your meal up with Carside to go. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 in Athens, just off I-65. Eating good in the neighborhood. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Jason Medovich, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here from the Applebee's restaurant in Athens, right off the interstate. Joined, as always, by Todd DeBod and our producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert. I'm Jay Vassar. Tom is out on assignment today, so wherever he is, I hope he's listening and driving safely. Todd, how are you this morning?
I'm doing all right. Just excited for another wet day.
Folks, you can call or text us at 256-812-1848 or 256-812-1TGT, or find us online at tailgatetalk.net. Our Twitter and Instagram is Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook and MeWe is Applebee's Tailgate Talk. subscribe to our Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel. You'll find some content there from previous shows. Amazon Echo, say, Alexa.
Sorry.
I don't know where it is.
Here it is. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Let me try it again.
Amazon Alexa.
I thought I was doing well today.
Play Tailgate Talk.
There we go.
Google Home, say, okay, Google, play.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
There we go. Download that Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service. Termite and Pest Control. Look for the Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. And all of our guests are sponsored by the First National Bank Hotline. Tailgate Talk special guest segments are brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing. Good show today. We got Greg Nared. He's with the Dallas Mavericks, and he's a former grad of Maryland. He's a youth basketball and gaming for the Mavericks, author of the Ultimate Assist, helping out for children to succeed in sports and life. We also have the voice of the Trash Pandas, Josh Caray. As I told Tim earlier, he's working on his 6th game in 7 days for the Pandas. We'll have also our Swami the SEC, AP Steadham. We'll have our coaches as well, Coach Pugh, Coach Snider. Congratulations to him on the win last night. Michael Pendergrast from Elkmont, and then we'll have Coach Shelby Davis on. So a big lineup, full show, ready to go. And most of the coaches are out at Clements this morning for the middle school jamboree games. I think each school's playing 2 games today, so maybe they'll get it in before the rain hits.
Yeah.
So what's been going on, Todd?
Not much. Just Briggs for high school action to finally get kicked off and started, and college right around the corner, and it's just exciting to see football's being played. It's exciting to see crowds back out. I know we're still floating around with this COVID mess, and it may get worse before it gets better again. Who knows what direction, who wants to take us where, but right now, just to see stands packed and to be able to watch ball games and things on TV and see full crowds has been really fun.
Few schools played on Thursday night, got wet, so for us, we played last night. Clear sky, wasn't as bad as we thought. Not as hot. So had a good turnout down at Rogers last night. Indians come up short, but we'll play again next week.
Yep.
We'll learn from our mistakes. Watch film on Sunday and learn from our mistakes.
Let me ask you this real quick. Did they do the heat timeouts?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love it.
That must just be required.
You got 4 or 5 supposedly grown men that are called officials, depending on where you're at. But anyway, regardless of that, grown men should be able to make a determination if it's too hot for a kid to need a timeout or not. The state shouldn't just say from this date until this date we are going to take these heat timeouts. It can't be a 60-degree night. State of Alabama, AHSAA.
Well, there was a little bit of cramping going on last night.
Well, that might be more of.
Could be.
They're not in shape. They should be.
I'm just saying
they shouldn't have been cramping.
That's one good thing about our guys. We had one guy cramp up last night, but that was about it. And then that was towards the late ending of the game. So,
okay.
But let's get with Tim. Our scores over the last 2 nights and whatever's happening in the local sports.
Okay, scores and more brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. In Thursday night football, Wilson defeated Clements 34-28, and the Colts were down 26-6. And then in the fourth quarter, came back and actually took a 2-point lead.
Oh, wow.
And then just kind of
wore them out, I guess, trying to come back, I guess.
Yeah, Wilson scored another touchdown and won that game. Lauderdale County defeated Lexington, and I guess you'd call this a defensive struggle.
Tie game.
6-0. it was Ardmore over Tanner last night, 49-6 in the game we did at Play Action Sports. Athens, oh man,
What a ball game.
Yeah, 41-40 over Fort Payne, behind the whole game. I guess
they were down 20 at one time.
Yeah,
wow. Well, good win for them.
Rogers over East Limestone, 37-20. Randolph beat Elkmont 48-7, and James Clemens, after an hour and a half rain delay, defeated Murphy 32-0, and had a. I guess their ride, if they had lost, could have been a whole lot
Where is
longer.
Murphy? Mobile.
Well, they played them in Mobile. Yeah,
wow.
Glad people.
Wow.
So
down there at AP's house.
Yeah.
yeah. But they
well,
came
it's a long
back.
way to go for a rain delay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they were thinking, let's not cancel this game.
Yeah, no kidding. They said wanted to reschedule
here. Let's see. Coming up, tomorrow we will have our first Athlete of the Week poll. So go to tailgatetalk.net and vote on that poll and enter your nominations for the future polls. Next week we'll be live at the Elkmont Car Show with the guest that should have been on last week, Alex Molden, former NFL cornerback and motivational speaker. He's also author of The Ultimate Playbook. And upcoming, the week after that, we'll be live at the Athens Youth Football preseason games, and we'll be talking with Cam Killebrew, son of Minnesota Twins Hall of Famer Harmon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And that's your scores and more.
Speaking of the Athens game, Fort Payne lined up for a field goal, like 10 seconds to go. It was like 45 yards and missed it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Exciting game, man.
And he was supposed. I was talking to Kirk Harvey on the way over here, and he was talking to Hobo, who does all the research and everything. And he asked him. He said, "Can this guy kick?" Because it was like 52 yards. You know.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Can this guy kick this
Far,
distance?" Yeah. And Hobo says he's the best kicker in the country. And Kirk was like, "Well, that's not what I asked you."
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to hear either.
Can he do it? And he said, "Well, he's the best kicker in the country." But
he's that McPherson kid, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize he was. I mean, I knew he was really good. I didn't realize that good. Well, it sounds like Athens might have caught a break in there with his leg. Not. I wonder if it was short, left, right, or tipped, or any of that. I didn't hear.
And then Athens has got James Clemens next week.
Yeah, right.
So,
over there, correct?
Yeah. So Play Action Sports will have that.
No.
WKC will have that.
WKC. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be at Clements to do Clements and West Limestone on Thursday
night.
and then Ardmore and Elkmont on Friday.
Okay.
So
double duty.
Wow.
Yeah, I got
big county games, big rival games there.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
Well, we're going to take us a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC.
Next week, we'll be live at the Elkmont Car Show with our special guest, former NFL cornerback, motivational speaker, and author of The Ultimate Playbook, Alex Molden. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
If you're running out out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair.
Takes a snap. He's rolling to his left. He's looking downfield. He's looking in the end zone. Throws a jump ball. It's complete. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
Hi, everyone. This is Greg Young. Join me for Golden Eagle football every Friday night on WKAC1080.com.
Athens High School football, also on your WKAC Sports app or on your Amazon or Google Home device by saying Play WKAC Sports. Listen for the radio replays Saturdays at noon and check out the archives on the WKAC Sports page. Golden Eagle football all season long from 1080 WKAC.
Hello, I'm Andrew Smith, head baseball coach at Ardmore High School. And you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Oh, I love trash. Trash. Won't pick it up. Take them like no way. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at Applebee's in Athens, right off I-65. Now, our guest here is the voice of the Rocket City Trash Pandas, Josh Caray. Josh, how are you this morning?
Good, guys. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. Just hanging out and looking at this weather, hoping the rain holds off, and because we need some dry weather, especially for me when I can get my grass cut.
Yeah, I bet. It's kind of been a problem all summer, hasn't it?
I'm telling you.
Listen, Jay mentioned off air that 6 games in 7 days for yourself. Your voice is still sounding smooth and strong, brother. End of the season, too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's one of those things that you expect every year, and fortunately the team's been playing well, and so, that makes it a little easier. But, voice is holding up fine and just trying to finish the season strong.
Josh, how was the crowd last night with the high school football going on and all that? How was the crowd?
It was good, 6,500,
nice.
A little over that. And frankly, you take that, given that and the current situation with COVID and all those things. So we were pretty pleased with that and hoping for another strong one today and tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, what do you think y'all been averaging for the year? Have you seen those numbers?
Oh, wow. I haven't seen them in a while. I know we're over 6,000. We lead our league, and I think we're first or second in all of AA, but I haven't checked those in a while.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. So is that kind of, is that met or exceeded y'all's expectations, you think?
I think it's about as well as you can expect, again, because of what COVID has done and the very wet weather we've had. I mean, we've lost 5 openings due to rain, so that's been tough. And having to deal with high school football and things like that, and all the other summertime activities. I think we're doing fine. I'm not sure what the goals were, but a lot of curveballs, for lack of a better term, have been thrown at us, and I think we've handled it pretty well.
That's good.
No doubt.
Just talk about last night's game. How, like I said, I was at the high school game and didn't get a chance to listen. How did the game turn out last night?
Not so good. Rocket City lost 13-3. They were up 3-0, and then there was just a barrage of home runs by Chattanooga. They had a grand slam, a couple of 2-run homers. Actually, they were 3-run homers, and one solo shot. So that pretty much did it for that ball game.
Yeah, they sure will. Well, listen, we were also talking off air about the playoff situation. Explain to us how it works. Like, so currently 2.5 games out, I believe, if it's correct. The Trash Pandas are with not very many games left. So where does the Trash Pandas stand in making the playoffs, and how's that set up?
Well, last I checked, they were 2.5 back of Montgomery for that final spot. First things first, they got to come back, try to win the division against Birmingham. But the way it works this year is they're going to take the top 2 teams in all of the league. It's not going to be the North winner against the South winner. It's just going to be the 2 best teams in the league. And if both are from the South, so be it. If both are from the North, so be it. And so that's what Rocket City is chasing.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you like that? I'm sorry, Jay.
What's that now?
Do you like that setup, or would you prefer it be the division winners?
I prefer the division winners just because it gives someone in the North something to play for. If you win a division and you don't go to the playoffs, then what was the point? So I'd like to see it go back to that. But I understand first off, we didn't, at the beginning of the year, we weren't expected to have playoffs. But just to have one round, we'll take it. And, I think it was just something they threw together at the last moment, and hopefully they'll have a chance to reevaluate that after the season.
Now, Josh, would the series be like a 3 out of 5 series, or 4 out of 7 series when they play?
It would be best of 5, and I'm not sure where it would start. I think it would start at the number 2 seed. They would play on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the number 1 seed. I think that's how it's set up.
It's kind of interesting.
And we got and they play Birmingham here pretty soon, so the chance to cut into that division lead. So, but I know there's other series to go, but I know they still got a few games left with Birmingham.
Yeah, after this week we go to Biloxi, and they've had a rough year. Then Tennessee comes to town. They're in last place in the North, so you'll have a chance to beat up on some struggling teams the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, we go to Birmingham for the final road trip of the regular season. And that could be a lot of fun. A lot could be on the line. But, again, you don't know who's going to get called up, who's going to get sent down, who's going to get injured, and things like that. So a lot can change between now and then.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Now, with the September call-ups, will they replenish from Rocket City to Salt Lake when those guys get called up to Anaheim?
Say that. What's that now?
Now, when MLB has the September call-ups, will they replenish Salt Lake with some of the Rocket City guys that were called up to Anaheim from Salt Lake?
They could. I mean, usually what happens after that is teams will look at their minor league system and they will say, "Hey, who's got a chance to win a title?" And if they're, say the Class AA ball club is in contention and the AAA team isn't, they may send a couple of guys from AAA down to AA just to give them playoff experience and go after a championship. So they could do that, and it could also work in reverse where, there's they need a couple of spots filled at AAA, and so they'll call up a couple of the Trash Pandas. But usually a lot of teams, what they'll do is, in typical years, the final day of the season is the day before Labor Day. And so when the September call-ups happen, there's only 3-4 days left in season, and some teams just grin and bear it and don't worry about call-ups.
Okay. Yeah. Now, do you happen to know what the cutoff date for the call-ups are? Or there is one, I'm sure, right?
If so, I'm not sure. I've seen guys called up right after the regular season ends and the playoffs are about to begin.
Wow. So that makes it tough not knowing.
Yeah, I mean, things are a lot looser at the minor league level, but that's one of many things that could be changing when we get to next season, just depending on what MLB wants to do.
Okay. Well, good deal. Well, what about you personally? Have you had any time to enjoy yourself around town or do anything else? You've been a very busy man.
Yeah, not really.
I didn't think so. You're pretty much at the ballpark, aren't you?
Yeah, and that's pretty much what you ask for when you do this. But I've had a lot of fun and looking to get back out once the season ends.
Yeah, well, good deal. Well, you're also scheduled to call a few ball games with us for Play Action Sports, so that's exciting. We really appreciate you doing it, and because whether you want to believe it or not, you teach us a lot, and we really do enjoy being in the booth with you. It's almost not almost, for me it is intimidating. I almost speak for the others, but I don't even want to talk when I'm with you, man. I just want to listen.
You don't want to mess up.
No, I don't want to mess up. But we really appreciate you doing it.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me do it, and happy to help, and looking forward to some football. I know they all got started last night, so it'll be fun to watch that all unfold and get back behind the mic when we get around playoff time.
Well, Josh, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck tonight. Hopefully the guys can bounce back after that loss from last night, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, sounds good, fellas. Thank you so much.
Take care, buddy.
All right, that was Josh Caray, the voice of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080. We'll be right back.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
At Hendricks Power Washing and Striping, your property is their priority. Power washing, striping, seal coating, crack filling, and asphalt maintenance, rain or shine, day or night. Call Colby for a free quote at 256-763-1740. Visit their Facebook page and see what they've done for other satisfied customers. Give your home or business that brand spanking new look, courtesy of Hendricks Power Washing and Striping. Licensed and insured. Call 256-763-1740. Hendricks Power Washing and Striping.
Bring the man in motion across the line of scrimmage. They give it to him on the sweep play. He's outside, got a little bit of room now. Down the sideline, cuts it back. He's angling for the end zone, and he will score. Wow. Touchdown.
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sundays at noon on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports and 1080 WKAC.
This is ex-NBA player and coach Rudy Tomcatovich, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And we're back here at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We were trying to get Coach Q on, and wouldn't answer the phone. I guess they're all down at Clements in the rain in that middle school jamboree game. So we're just gonna improv and talk about what's going on. And
well, let me ask you, because I don't know much about this, and I was actually going to bring it up to AP, but you're like a sports encyclopedia, so I'm going to ask you, Jay. What do you know, if you know anything much about what's going on with the ACC, Pac-12, Big Ten, all them wanting to form this alliance, for the lack of a better word?
Sounds like they're all teaming up, and it's almost like, the Big 12's commissioner claiming ESPN conjunct with Texas.
From all indications, it almost sounds like they really did.
Yeah, because all of a sudden you hear, well, what about 12-team playoff?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden Texas, Oklahoma join the SEC,
and that's what I've said from day one. There's no way Texas, Oklahoma reach out to the SEC unless they know for a fact that 12-game playoffs is coming, because. And I know this sounds braggadocious or whatever, but if you're Oklahoma and Texas, you've got to know in the back of your mind, year in, year out, the chances you going to a 4-game playoff in the ACC, that ain't very good. 12 games, yeah. But 4, you probably ain't making it. So I feel like that's an absolute fact that's coming sooner than later.
And it had to be, it's had to be in the works for a while.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Especially the SEC and all that, because, their new deal with the SEC, ESPN's new deal with the SEC starts in 23, 24?
23, I think. Yeah.
And in the game of the week on CBS, so it's kind of fishy there.
Very fishy. We've all said, even I think sports pundits on big networks, for years, that it's coming. There's going to be probably like a 4 major conference deal through the United States, and then go from there. But
now here on our First National Bank hotline, Tim was found as a coach. The winning coach last night with the Athens Golden Eagles, taking out Fort Payne last night in a nail biter. Coach Cody Gross. Coach, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Have you got any fingernails left?
That was a crazy one.
Man, I was keeping up with it, and I thought, golly, I can't believe it's going like this, and all of a sudden, bam, 41-40.
So, tell us a bit about it. 20 points down, comes down to a field goal with supposedly, I guess, one of the best, if not the best kicker in the nation. And
misses.
Misses. So, like Jay said, I'm sure that was a nail biter without a doubt.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't have started any worse than we did. Totally inept on offense with a snap over the punter's head for a safety, and then they missed tackle and gave up a touchdown, and then a turnover that they returned for a touchdown. So it's 16-0. Fort Payne with I guess over 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Wow, on the road. Yeah,
on the road. Not looking real good, and then we just kind of chip away at it, and guys just kept believing, and just kept plugging, and it was it was, I think, 33. We were down 33 to I don't know what it was at the half. I can't even remember all the scores, but I think it's 33-14 at the half, and then we were down 40-20 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Wow!
And just made play after play. Defense started getting some stops, and the star of the night was Jaden Jude, our quarterback. In his first start, he's a senior. He's always played receiver, and I can't remember his stats exactly. I think it's 18 carries for 143 yards and a touchdown.
Nice.
Wow.
One reception at receiver, lined him up at receiver, and hit him on the fade with to cut it to a one-score game, 37-yard touchdown catch in the fourth. And then he was 9 of 11 passing for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Pretty decent ball game, Coach.
Yeah, he accounted for, I think it was 384 yards and all 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, if he can't do much better than that, you might want to think about, replacing him, putting him on the bench. So,
yeah,
good for
well,
him.
He just competed. I mean, he made some plays out of nothing. We converted, I can't tell you how many 4th downs. And Dylan Roper made 2 unbelievable catches. He had 3 touchdown receptions, and 2 of them, 2 or 3 of the catches he made were just highlight reel things.
That is awesome. That's got it.
They just make plays.
Yeah, when you go back and have the opportunity not to look at the game, to analyze it, but just to enjoy it. Yeah, it's probably going to even mean more like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how spectacular some of that stuff was. But hats off to you, the staff, and especially the kids for, number one, not giving up, man. But for at some point it sounds like executing, because when you're down like that, you mentioned the 4th downs you got. I mean, it puts you in a position where you have to go for it on 3rd and long, 4th and short, continuously, and so to be able to execute those plays is that's tremendous, and for it to be the first game of the year too.
Yeah, and a lot of it had to do with honestly our conditioning, and we wore them down. There's no doubt about that. We were the smaller team. That's going to be the case, I believe, every game this year. Yeah. We're not very big, but as the game went on, our offensive line, even being undersized, we kind of established a new line of scrimmage and started getting some push, and that goes back to all the work we do all year that paid off at that point in time. But I can't say enough about our guys, just the grit that they showed, the resilience, the things that you try to teach, the things that we try to live. And just seeing it come to fruition was great. And like you said, they got the best kicker in the country. And I told her, we look at them and go, man, they crossed the 40. They're getting points.
Yeah.
And we get there late and we're like, man, playing anybody else, this game's over. But playing them, not the case. And that thing would have been good from 60. There's no doubt. 53-yard attempts had been good from 60, and it was. My wife was back in the end zone, and she said, I said, how wide was it? Because it sure looked good from the sideline.
Oh, that's close.
And it was about a foot wide.
Wow.
Now, did you have a timeout to freeze him?
Yeah, we froze him once. We had all of our timeouts, and I chose to do it one time. I don't know the right way to do that. I asked our DC, Irvin Jackson, I said, we're going to freeze him. And he said, yes. Sometimes you think, well, they expect you to go.
Exactly, yeah. And then he's up there anticipating it, and then you don't. And he's like, oh, wait a minute, I thought I was going to have a timeout. Yeah, it's kind of a, you never know. Or, you had all 3. You could have just could have really froze him, I guess, but you don't want to overdo it as well. But
well, I don't think there's a right or wrong on that.
Yeah, it's not.
We just chose to do it one time, but then, again, just really, really, really proud of our guys, and appreciate our fans showing up, showing out.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, it is.
It is a long drive, and everything on the trip was perfect. I mean, the way it all timed out was exactly how it needed to. But when you get there, you never know. I mean, we never played it. I've never played at Fort Payne. I've been a track meets there, but we dress in the gym up the hill. It's
wow.
A couple of small rooms. It's how are we going to situate them? How are you going to talk to the team?
Yeah.
It's a lot of issues, but one reason you play people like them is one. Chris Elmore is their coach, which is Furman Elmore's grandson and Jerry Elmore's son, and so there's that Athens connection, and Coach Elmore is a class act, and I got to talk to Jerry Elmore before the game, and there's that connection there with Athens and Fort Payne, and I have tons of respect for him and that program. But one reason you make that 2-hour trip is we want to be in the playoffs. So that's a playoff type deal. You're going to a new place, an unfamiliar place. Got to get adjusted to, you got to get on that bus and make that long trip and be able to handle a different environment.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys, playing youth league or middle school, hey, we've been to this stadium. We know what this place looks like. And now we're going to a foreign place. How are we going to how we're going to handle that.
And that's a great point.
That was part of it.
Yeah.
And you're going to play a well-coached team. It's going to play hard, but we got them. I'm trying to enjoy it, so I shouldn't talk about what's coming up. We got James.
Unfortunately, it makes the week doesn't get easier.
Yeah, then we got Hueytown in our other non-region game. We got to go down to Birmingham and play some studs. So
who does your scheduling,
I'm going to have a talk with the guy that does the schedule.
Coach, how satisfying was it for you, two of your former coaches, head coaches now, getting big wins Thursday night and last night?
Oh, it was huge. I mean, I was sitting here Thursday night while West Morgan was playing, and I couldn't find a good Twitter feed. Couldn't find a way to get updates on that game. I was as nervous as I could be for West Morgan, seeing the score. They scored late to get that win, and huge for Coach Phillips and then Coach Snider there at Ardmore with a big win last night. And that was one of the first things we did once we settled down and I got on the bus, was trying to find the Ardmore score. So super gratifying. Proud for those guys.
There's a plug for you, Tim. You should. Oh, okay. You couldn't find the Ardmore score, or you did?
No, I did.
Okay.
It was
all right.
The West Morgan. No, it was the West Morgan game.
Okay.
I was called Tim.
You had me worried there for a minute because I was tweeting that thing out every time it changed.
We found it. I found it quickly. I responded 33 text messages after the game, and I found that score pretty quick. And our coaches had already found it. But the West Morgan, like I said, they were at good hope, and that was hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
They trailed the whole game.
If somebody was tweeting, that signal probably wasn't getting up.
Didn't they trail the whole game?
Oh, I didn't realize
that. Most of it, yeah. They scored on a, I think, 60-something yard touchdown pass with about a minute left.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. Good one.
Yeah.
Well, now, James Clemens, you got them next week.
Over there.
Of course, they had to wait an hour and a half to play last night down in Mobile. Did you get to see any of their? Because they had it on YouTube last night. I watched the second half after we got through at Ardmore last night. So, did you get?
That may be what I need to do because we hadn't got their film yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's up on YouTube.
He had told me to be patient. He said, we'll be getting back. Don't tell him what time we'll get in and whatever. But we'll get it soon enough, and we'll check them out. It's really kind of trying to enjoy this one until about noon.
Yeah, there you go.
Then we got to flip the script and get ready for the Jets.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we once again, congratulations on a big win last night. Good luck this week against James Clemens, and we'll holler at you down the road.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, Coach.
All right, that's Coach Cody Gross, the head coach for the Athens Golden Eagles. We're going to take time out. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing busy and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Tune in every Tuesday through Thursday this football season for the WKAC Coaches Shows. Join us as we get the scoop from Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Tanner, and West Limestone. Plus, we give you, the fans, the chance to ask your questions. You can email them to coaches@wkac1080.com or send them to WKAC Coaches Show, P.O. Box 1083, Athens, Alabama 35612. The WKAC Coaches Shows on 1080 WKAC.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with producer extraordinary Tim Lambert, Todd DeBod, Tomlin. I'm Jay Vassar. And on the First National Bank hotline, we got Coach Oscar Wands of the Tanner Rattlers. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Well, we're doing pretty good. Just trying to dodge a little raindrops out here and stay dry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Coach, tough one last night. Just talk about the game.
Well, we started off all right when we opened the game, scored on them first, but after that, they made a few big plays on offense. Pretty much lined up and ran it on us, and we missed a lot of tackles and started getting a lot of players. We lost a quarterback in the second quarter. We lost a center on the second play of the game. I don't know, the knee injury, so I still don't. They got to get MRIs. So, and then we had about 5 or 6 other ones go down. So,
wow,
kind of tough when you got about 7 to 8 starters in and out. Cramps and stuff like that.
Yeah. How hard was it to prepare for Ardmore? Because new coach, new regime.
I really didn't know. We really didn't know what they was gonna run. I know he's more like a 3-3 stack type guy, 3-4. But we had no idea what they was gonna really run on offense. But it wasn't nothing complicated. They tied in with a sniffer and just handed off the 42, ran off tackle a lot. We do good some plays, and then some plays we'll have a breakdown and hit us for a big play.
Well, you had second quarter. You held them scoreless. Of course, y'all didn't score as well. So, what was it, like 28-6?
Yeah, we got down. We got 28-6. We got down to the 1 yard line, and they stopped us at the 1 yard line last play before half. That hurt. That hurt. We got to the half-inch yard line, and not scoring there, making it 28-14. You go to half, and you get a chance to come out and stop them. And then the third quarter, the first drive, I think we may have had them on like 3rd and 12. And we had a busted coverage. We were supposed to be in the zone, and the guy that I guess he didn't hear it. He played man, and they hit a guy on the flats wide open for about 20 yards. Stuff like that can get you beat.
And that's those first game mistakes that that they're obviously going to learn from. But
yeah, a lot of we played a lot of first year starters. We had started a freshman at inside linebacker. We had an 8th grader starting at corner. And then the quarterback who was back there at safety, he got hurt, so we played a ninth grader that hasn't played football in like 2 or 3 years. So a lot of inexperience. Not so much youth, but inexperience. Kinda.
Yeah. It don't matter what grade you're in. If you've never been in those situations, been on the field, you can be 22 years old and still, you got to have that experience. Especially at some positions, it matters a whole lot. So.
Yeah, but I mean, they was pretty physical. They played hard. I took my hat off to Ardmore. They played really well.
So, totally different look for an Ardmore team from your past experiences. Then I would assume.
Yeah, they was last year. There was more spread. They more spread finesse. They played more. They brought the attack. They played more physical and downhill. Under the new coach. Snider. He did a good job of bringing more of the physicality to Ardmore. I think he's going to play more physical than spread out.
Well, now, it sounded like y'all just started out shorthanded from the beginning. Didn't you have some guys out even?
I had 4 out with COVID, but one of them was a starter, and another guy he really gave us some depth. He played everything from special teams. They ended up getting the onside, getting a pooch kick we dropped and gave him the ball. So there's a lot of things that we just didn't do well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it only takes just a few of those little things too to turn the ball game into the other team's favor. So.
Yeah, we didn't capitalize. We get an interception. We don't capitalize at the one. And they capitalized when they got their plays, and those are backbreakers.
Well, that pooch kick you're talking about, I'm thinking that's the one that we were talking about up there when we were calling the game. When we thought your player didn't have a chance to catch the ball,
Yeah.
And we were thinking that y'all should have gotten the ball back.
Yeah, he didn't have a attempt, but. Again, that was one a freshman that hasn't played in 2 or 3 years, and typically, he should have fair caught it, but there's stuff you learn as you play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Stuff that can get fixed. Coach, you got to go to Lexington this week. What do you know about those guys?
They're gonna play hard nosed. They're hard nosed, gritty team. Last year, I think we beat them by a touchdown. They played Lauderdale pretty tough this year, lost by 7. So expect another physical game. We gotta get past the cramps and get out here and finish games and compete, man. That's what I want to see them do. If we can stay on the field, I think we're pretty solid if we can, but it's gonna be very important.
Speaking of getting out here, sounds like you need to get out of that rain.
Hope you got an umbrella.
Oh, y'all hear that rain?
Yeah, Lexington's going to be tough. And now is it over there or at home?
We got to go to Lexington this year.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and do our first senior spotlight of the season if we can.
Okay. We can do Joaquin Fletcher. He's a D tackle.
Okay.
He's a three-year starter for us on defense and offense. Left tackle. He's about 6'2", about 285. Really made some great improvements over his time at town. I'm kind of proud of him for what he's done turned into. He has a scholarship offer at Lane College, so pretty happy for the guy.
Good deal. Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Glad you're out of the rain and staying dry, and good luck next week at Lexington.
I appreciate it.
All right, that was Coach Oscar Bonds of the Tatter Rattlers. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC. We'll be right back.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
He'll take the snap, looking for running room on the outside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Angling for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, James Clemens.
Be listening for James Clemens High School football this season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at pasnetwork.net, on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports, or on your Play Action Sports app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clemens Jets football this season from Play Action Sports and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Jim Gasker, former Major League Baseball outfielder and first baseman, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live here in Athens. And joining us now on the Yellowhammer Roofing Hotline, special guest Greg Nared from he's author. He's worked with youth and gaming for the Dallas Mavericks, senior VP, player relations. He played basketball at Maryland. He's just
lived the life.
Lives the life. Greg, welcome to the show. Welcome to Athens, Alabama. How are you today?
Very good. Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm doing extremely well, hanging out in Laguna Beach, California for a couple of days with some friends.
Nice. Good for you, man.
It's raining here, so I hope it's sunny on you.
Well, actually, it's a little overcasted this morning. The last couple of days have been absolutely terrific.
Well, good deal, man. Well, enjoy your time. And thanks for taking time out while you're visiting friends and hanging out. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, man, there's just so many things that I want to ask, and I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to go ahead, if you don't mind, and start with your career at Maryland.
Okay.
And please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure I'm going to get something wrong. But so you came in right after Coach Drizel left, correct?
No. I was.
Did you play for him?
I was with. I played with Coach Drizel for 1 year.
Oh, okay. I was trying to put those years together, and I couldn't tell if it was a recruiting year you came in or his final year. So wow, you got 1 year with Lefty, 3 with Coach Wade.
Yes. Yeah. I got a year with Coach Drizel, and man, what a treat that was. Just a great man, and you learn so much about sports. I remember my first, and I tell everybody this, my first week at the University of Maryland, Coach Giselle gave me a plaque, and it read, "The harder you work, the luckier you get." And I took that with me for my entire really career in the business world as well. Just a good man.
Well, good deal. So now, did you have the opportunity to play with Len Bias, or he graduated the year before, not graduated, but left the year before?
Yeah, no, I played with Lenny.
Okay, wow.
Actually, I talk about it in my book, The Ultimate Assist, and I talk about Lenny, and you're talking about an amazing teammate, just a phenomenal teammate. Was able to pick you up with, if you're just having a tough practice or a tough week of practice, or you and the coach are going back and forth. He was just an amazing teammate. And then off the court, he's even a better person off the court. Just made sure that all the freshmen at the University of Maryland men's basketball team were taken care of, and he was just a treat to be around.
Yeah, and I'd read all those things about him before, and I remember when he passed away, I was actually visiting my grandmother in Evansville, Indiana, and and I loved Maryland basketball. I kept up with y'all, and the basketball was my favorite sport. And man, when he died, it was just so tragic. To cut such not just wonderful basketball player, but a wonderful person's life short like that, and of course set the Boston Celtics back for years. Probably.
It sure did. Yeah, no, it did. I think it set them back for probably 8-9 years, and then Lewis came in there and he passed away and set them back another couple more years.
Sure did. I forgot about that.
And then they finally figured it out, like the Celtics do. Just a winning tradition.
Yeah. Yes, they did figure it out, and I can't stand them, so I didn't like it. Right. I wish they'd have never figured it out.
When you're around greatness, that's just what happens, man. They just find a way to win. And the Celtics is that winning tradition, and just, it's just in their DNA. They, like the Lakers, they just figure out ways to win. And people want to be a part of, people like to be associated with winners.
And Greg, we as Alabama fans, we say it now as folks don't like Nick Saban because we're winning all the time.
Yeah, that would be, I wouldn't say that out loud. No. I love what Coach Saban does, just with the athletes, and just exemplify excellence. And those players, and what I love about what he does, he prepares them for life afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to make it to the NFL, awesome. But if not, he's going to put some nuggets, and he's going to leave some nuggets within you to prepare you for life after. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Greg, what's your thought on this NIL stuff?
That's a great question. I personally have mixed feelings about it. I think it's obviously great for the athlete. We'll have multi-million-dollar college athletes. They may get paid more money in college than they do if they go to the pros. And it's real. It's on the other side too. Is are we preparing? And I always think about athletes. I always put them in a situation that we're preparing them for life afterwards. And as long as we can do that and put them in situations where they're getting great training, mentally, physical training, financial literacy, taking care of them, and putting them in ways where they could be a great person in the community, just a great ambassador to the program that they're at, that they're in school at. If they're doing all that, I think it's great. If not, it just makes it for a difficult process. But here's the other part, and this is what we know. It's like collegiate sports. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
So for given the the athletes an opportunity to make some money, I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, and reading about you, you actually came to thought of, not just Coach Saban, but coaches throughout the country, bringing people to whether it's motivate, teach, whatever their athletes. Man, you could be on that circuit big time and long time now, especially with all this NIL and having all of your business management and investment and finance experience. Man, you can teach these kids a whole lot. Absolutely.
Well, it takes a village. It does.
Yeah.
It takes everybody. Obviously in the athletic department. It takes all the coaches. It takes people in the community. It's because you only get them for 4 years.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you might get them for 5 years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. And nowadays, and as you guys know this too, with the transfer portal and kids going from they're going from one school to the next school. Yep. And it's, by the way, and I tell everybody, it's not the kids' fault.
Yeah.
That they're transferring. It's us. It's people like you and I. It's the Nikes, the Adidas, the Under Armours of the world. It's the professional teams. We're putting them and we're setting them up for situations where, and I talk a little bit about it in the book, The Ultimate Assist, the P word, the pressure.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Just the professional, the pressure to perform at such a high level on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, and you bring up a good point, like, now it seems like it's almost a business decision versus an academic or personal decision in some cases, not all cases, but so back in the 80s when you played ball and recruited, what made you choose Maryland? Was it Coach Drizel? Was it academics they offered, or do you remember what made Maryland the place you wanted to be?
Man, that's such a good question. I got excited about Maryland on my recruiting visit. One, obviously, it's a great academic school, one of the best public universities in the country. Two, you're playing in the ACC at the time.
Yeah.
So you're playing against some great competition.
No doubt.
But what I got inspired about the University of Maryland was when I went on my recruiting visit, and for the first time, because I grew up in a small town in Ohio called Wilmington, which at that time was probably about 7,000 to 8,000 people. And it's an agriculture town. And there wasn't a lot of diversity in my small town. So I go to the University of Maryland, I get off the plane, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of people who look like me. And I've never seen that before. And then we're driving around different neighborhoods, and I'm thinking, wow, if these people who look like me can have nice cars and nice homes and have great jobs, I can do it as well. So that probably inspired me more than anything, where I had an opportunity where I saw myself where I could have some success after I finished college.
That is awesome.
What other schools were interested in you, Greg?
Well, you know what? I verbally committed to play football as a quarterback at Ohio State.
Oh, wow, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't read that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Multi-athlete.
Yeah. So I committed, and everybody in my hometown, Columbus is an hour north of my hometown, and everybody knew that I was going to Ohio State.
Coach Cooper? Coach Cooper?
No, actually, it was, oh my gosh, he's Coach, oh, jeez.
It was a bit right before.
Earl Bruce.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Coach Bruce. Yep. Coach Bruce. We had a just great conversation. Matter of fact, the quarterback coach at the time, he came after, what's the quarterback coach? But he was the one who recruited me for 3 or 4 years, and he was at all the basketball games, football games. He was just an amazing guy, and he won a couple of championships as a head coach later at Ohio State.
Man, that is awesome.
Now, wasn't Urban Meyer on that staff?
No, wasn't Urban Meyer.
Okay.
Right before Urban. Yeah. Right before the coach before Urban Meyer.
Okay.
So why basketball over football?
Another great question. I was just passionate about basketball. I saw myself one time playing basketball in the NBA. I thought at the time I was in high school, I thought I was Magic Johnson. And I was the next Magic Johnson.
I'm a 5'5" white boy, but I did too. So you weren't the only one.
Yeah. So I was dreaming. I had big dreams. So, yeah, and that's what it was. I'm just more passionate about the game. And I thought that if I had an opportunity to play at the professional level, I thought I might have a chance to play there a lot longer. And with all the injuries on the football side, I said, hey, probably a little bit more safe.
Wise decision. Yeah.
Hey, I was talking about NBA. Right now you're the current senior VP of player relations. Okay, player relations, I get that. Youth basketball and gaming at the Dallas Mavericks. What is all that?
So good. So what I do is I got a couple of different departments that I oversee. So with youth basketball, that would consist of our camps and clinics and tournaments. And we touch about probably 20 to 25,000 kids around the Dallas area. And then on the player relations sides, I get an opportunity to work with the players. Right. And working with the players is really just helping players understand the importance of giving back to the community. So lots of appearances throughout the Metroplex. And huge kudos to Cuban, because this is even pre my arrival at Dallas Mavericks. But this had a locker room that just consists of just great people and who wanted to give back to the Dallas area. And then I oversee esports. So about 4 years ago, the NBA started an NBA 2K League, and they have 6 players, 6 of the best NBA 2K players in the world, and then 2 coaches.
Wow.
And we play from April. And this year went from May and goes all the way through September.
Wow.
And we put them up in apartments. We have probably one of the best esports facility in the country.
Amazing.
And they just play 2K.
Wow.
That's amazing, man. And for those who don't know, listen, the esports is huge.
Yeah,
really is. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know it was that huge. That is, man. My son's 21. I got to get on to him. Hey, boy.
Right. Yeah, and I think we pay them somewhere in the ballpark around $40,000 a year, and then they're here with us for 6 months. Yeah. So again, it's good living and. Yep.
Well,
and then I also oversee IT as well. I also oversee IT.
Holy smoke,
information technology.
I mean, what do you not do other than coach and run the team? I mean, so to get you prepared for all this, you had another job a few years back that really interests me with Nike. And you worked with Jordan, Barkley, then took over Tiger Woods, Michelle Wee. Tell me about pressure. I mean, you brought up pressure for the kids earlier. I mean, what kind of pressure is it handling Tiger Woods? Not necessarily finances, but setting him up for a lot of what he did, not just with Nike, but outside of Nike as well.
It was amazing because I started working with Tiger. We signed Tiger September of '96.
Yeah.
And then I started working with him January of '97. The beginning of the year, and he was just a young kid coming out of college. I think one of the reasons why Phil Knight wanted me to work with him is because of my experience on the product side and understanding how that process works from the sourcing to development to sales to what we do in the factories. Because he knew that Tiger was a super, super intelligent young man coming from Stanford. Yeah. So he wanted somebody who could help tell the Nike story from a product, because there's going to be one day where we were going to have signature product for him, and we did. That would be signature footwear and apparel and caps and bags and accessories and etc. But so that was easy because he was so sharp. All you had to do is talk to him about the business one time, and he gets it. And you don't have to repeat it, right?
Yeah.
And he was like a student of he was just a sponge, and he just wanted to learn as much as he could about not only the product side, but the marketing side as well. Because he knew that at the time that Nike was the best at telling stories and, the marketing and helping grow a brand. And that's when he started to understand, hey, all right, here's the big part. Here's the Tiger Woods. Here's the Tiger Woods, and then under the Tiger Woods umbrella, you had Nike, you had Buick or GM, you had at the time Rolex. So he started to create a brand within himself.
Yeah.
So it was the pressure. No, wasn't lots of pressure. I just had to show up, be quiet.
Well, for somebody like me, that's hard, so to keep quiet. But
right.
Listen, before we let you go, man, tell us about your book.
Yeah, tell us about your book.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited about the book. It's, youth sports today. It's such a, it's so interesting and it's so difficult for parents. Just because if you're a parent and you've never been through that youth sports journey and understand what it takes, it's hard to get through it, because, there's we talked about the P word, the pressure and putting the pressure that we put on our kids. And the reason why I wrote the book is, one, I've been in sports for the last 30 years. Two, I have two daughters who played professional sports, and one still does. I have another one who coaches at the University of Oregon in women's basketball.
Okay.
So it's like, why shouldn't I give back to sports? Sports has been so good to me. Let me help parents navigate their way through the system.
That's awesome.
Through this process. Awesome. And it's about your role as a parent, developmental stage for your kid, making sure you set some goals, making sure you have some core values. Because if you don't, those are just a couple of chapters in the book, but if you don't, it's like, are we setting our kids up for that next chapter?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Now, where can we get your book? Amazon?
Yeah, you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or you can go on gregnard.com, gregnard.com. You can get it from there as well.
Well, Greg, we appreciate you joining us, man.
I can talk to you all day, bro.
Yeah, we'll get you back on down the road, and we'll talk some more. A great interview, and we appreciate what you do, and thank you for joining us from California.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem. Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much,
Thanks,
buddy.
Greg.
Y'all take care.
You got it. Appreciate you guys.
That was Greg Nard, VP, Senior Relations, Kids Work for the Dallas Mavericks Gaming. All this
incredible
all-around guy. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. At Hendricks Power Washing and Striping, your property is their priority. Power washing, striping, seal coating, crack filling, and asphalt maintenance, rain or shine, day or night. Call Colby for a free quote at 256-763-1740. Visit their Facebook page and see what they've done for other satisfied customers. customers. Give your home or business that brand spanking new look, courtesy of Hendricks Power Washing and Striping. Licensed and insured. Call 256-763-1740. Hendricks Power Washing and Striping.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Mike Hull with Clements Boys Basketball. You are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live here in Athens, Alabama. And on the phone now, we got Coach Michael Pendergrast of the Elkmont Red Devils. Coach, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing fine. Coach, this is my name's Jay Vassar. It's the first time I've got to talk to. I know you've been on the show before, but this is the first time I've got to talk to you. I work a lot of overtime during the week, sometimes on the weekend, so this is my first time talking to you. And just want to say welcome you to the Limestone County. And I know it was a tough one last night, but easy things can be fixed. And I just wish you well throughout the season.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you having me on.
Just talk about last night, and I know it was tough loss, but just talk about talk about the game.
All right, sounds good. I thought we, the kids competed well. I thought we played well defensively the first half. We just got to learn how to tackle. 28 was, pretty hard to tackle. We're lacking in the strength wise, as far as that. And I knew that coming in, with this job, strength wise, we were going to be down a little bit and a year or two out from, building these kids up and to where they needed to be. But we got down 13-0. You kind of seen the kids hang their head low, and kind of reverting back to last year, when they're down. And so we had to coach them up, keep their heads up. I thought for 48 minutes the kids competed well. The score doesn't dictate how hard the kids fought. But I went back and looked at film, and we kind of hurt ourselves with a lot. Kids need to learn learn the plays, and I know we had one play with it parted like the Red Sea, and Michael Maroff, he just hits it up the middle. He hits his head on the goalpost, and he decides to run outside and get tackled for a 3-yard loss. So I think we just got a lot of things to fix, and I told the kids that. They weren't ready when they showed up, and we got down 14-0 early, and then we decided to show up, and we got 3-4 stops in a row and a turnover, and we're going 21-0 at halftime, and was still a chance to compete and stuff like that. We just couldn't find a way to move the ball on offense, but now give credit to their defense. Their defense was, they did a really good job of bringing pressure from the outside and our O-line. We just, our fault as coaches of not preparing them for that. So we'll be ready, more prepared for Ardmore this week, and you hopefully should see a better coach team and a hopefully a little bit different outcome offensively, be able to move the football and just find our identity. So
the big rivalry game. I know you've heard a lot about it. when you first
Yeah,
got
I have. Yeah, we're excited about it. I think the kids are excited about it. Of course, you take a butt whooping 48-7, and you're going to be down all weekend. But we got to get the kids back up and get them ready for next week. So.
Now, is the game at Elkmont?
Yes. The game is at Elkmont, yes, sir.
So, yeah, it'll be a big crowd.
Yeah,
for sure.
it'll be a big crowd, without a doubt.
And I think Tim will be there Friday night.
Yeah, I'm planning on squeezing in the press box up there.
Well, we'll make some extra wide room for you. So
I'm used to squeezing in.
You just let me know.
I'm used to squeezing in that corner right there next to the PA announcer. So we're good. But yeah,
we'll put you up top if we need to.
Well, I've been up there, but I'd rather be in the press box.
Gotcha. It's air conditioning.
And maybe they had rain on Thursday night's game, and last night turned out great. So maybe the rain will be gone for the next weekend. So won't have to worry about that. Because I know y'all have had it. Practice wise this past week, and it's been hot and humid. So maybe it'll work out this week for you.
Yeah, I hope so. We of course we got all our practices in. We weren't really affected by rain, but Thursday morning. We practice on Thursday mornings, and I may adjust that because I thought that layover from Thursday morning to Friday night just didn't transfer to the field. So we may change some things there. But as far as rain wise, when we played on the field Friday night, it definitely affected their playing surface because it was, both sides were playing in, almost like quicksand. It was soft. But again, it was dry. We should have, executed on some things and been okay. So.
And that'll come. Game one, you're going to make a few of those type errors.
Mm-hmm. So we've just got to find our identity up front. We struggled in the O-line and tackling. I think if we can fix those two things, I think we'll be okay. And we got, it's not a non-region game. Yeah. Of course, it is a rival. You want to win it, but it's a non-region game. So when we get into region, we got 2 weeks to fix them and figure out our identity. And hey, our goal is to make the playoffs, and every one of our goals in front of us are still there. So,
heck yeah, there you go.
Well, let's do our first senior spotlight of the season with you. Who can we spotlight this week?
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Boyd. The kid is a competitor. Last night he had a run around the edge, and if he doesn't cramp up, he scores. He outruns everybody to the end zone, and all of a sudden he cramps up, and 3 people jump on him. So we had 6 people cramp last night, but he was a competitor defensively. Plays offense. He's right now he's our best football player. Kid competes. The kid listens. He knows football. And he's one of those kids you love to coach because when you look him in the eye, he's listening.
That's great.
He's definitely a senior spotlight. So.
Good deal.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck this week against Ardmore. I know a big rivalry game, and good luck up there at Boss Hill Stadium. Hope you have a good crowd and pull out the victory.
Hey, sounds good. Thank you very much, and I'll see y'all on Friday.
All right, my man. That's Coach Michael Pendergrast from the Elkmont High School Red Devils. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We'll be right back.
Look for Tailgate Talk on Facebook. Just search for Tailgate Talk and make the connection. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hello, man. This is Bo Wright, formerly of the University of Alabama and the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about the action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live here on the Big 1080 WKC. And our guest right now is the guy that knows all, sees all, been everywhere you could think of. The man live.
With always a lovely lady on his arm, if not one, but two.
And he's live from the Gulf Coast, none other than Mr. AP Steadham. AP, how are you this Saturday morning?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
AP, you got 1 week away from the big premiere. Are you how excited and ready? Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it. Got a few things to manage this week, but we've been working on this thing for 7 years, and we're going to be at the historic Bama Theater for 7 p.m. and we're really looking forward to it.
Now, is it on? I don't know why I'm thinking this. Is it on a Thursday night or is it actually on Saturday night? I can't.
Saturday night, August 28th.
I don't know why I
28th.
keep thinking it's on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I know it's a Saturday night.
Well, to be
so
able to
people
see
can-
your hard work finally come to the screen, man, I can't imagine how overwhelmingly. I don't know. There's a lot of feelings,
sweat, and tears,
blood, sweat, and tears, and joy, and all kinds of emotions. I'm quite sure,
Yeah, it's been the gamut of emotions. Rounding up people to interview and reaching out to all kind of people. I mean, Coach Stallings and Sam Cunningham and Sheila Ward and the quarterbacks Terry Davis and Gary and Jeff Rutledge and Richard Todd and Stedman Shealy and Walter Lewis and halfbacks Joe LeBou, touchdown Tony Nathan and Major Ogilvy and Wilbur Jackson and Johnny Musso, Wayne Wheeler, Joey Jones, Ozzie Newsome.
Wow.
It's been phenomenal to have all those people. We didn't miss too many, I can tell you that.
And the night of the premiere, Tim, you need to print out some business cards and send down there, and he can hand them out there.
Yeah. Smart idea.
Yes, send them down.
But those are all. Every one of those names you mentioned. As an Alabama fan, like we are, Tom's not here today. He's down wherever Auburn people go. But I don't know where they go. But but every one of those guys touched us in a way. I mean, they did, and to hear their story and for you to put it to screen, and it's just gonna, it's exciting stuff, man, for an Alabama fan.
Oh, yeah, John Hanna, Dwight Stevenson, and Heather Moore Cook is representing her dad, Mal Morris, dedicated to Mal Moore. Wow. And Mark Bryant Tyson, Coach Bryant's grandson, is in the film. So we just had a ball just interviewing all these people and hearing their story. And, 12 years of football wasn't a game, wasn't a moment. They had 9 SEC championships, 3 more national championships, 100 victories in a decade, and helped Coach Bryant. We reached the 323 plateau.
What's the length of the movie?
This preview is about, I think it's 47, 48 minutes. Okay. Sneak preview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how much were you involved in the editing and the, just the whole, did you help with the music, the way it was put together and sequencing?
Oh, he wrote the theme song. Don't you know that?
The music, the music wasn't important. That's something that Tim Card, he's the creator, author of the Wishbone Boys. He kind of took control of that, and he'd asked me for my advice and some of the editing too. But basically, it was all Tim and our editor Sean. So they were phenomenal, and it's really tedious work to edit things and go, piece by piece, putting this together.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, speaking of that, how close? I mean, the premiere is like a week away.
Right.
Is there still tweaking being done to the?
We've got the finished product. I have to watch it today. Matter of fact, I received it last night, so I'm going to watch it today. And it just takes a long time. And when you're trying to get like a sneak preview, it's a little bit different than the entire movie because maybe some things you can't put in there. But we're going to work around that issue. We came up with a plan to introduce Tim Card in a certain way. We filmed something at Ladd Stadium when he was a little boy. I think people like this clip.
Cool.
They're going to see.
Now, is it going to be just the one showing, or are y'all going to do like 2 back-to-back? Because I'm sure you could fill the place up 3 times over for people that really wanted to see,
Oh, yeah, but right now it's going to be one showing, but, we'll see what happens. But, our main goal is to get it on the network TV. You have to take another trip to New York and see what we can do up there. So, but we don't quit. We're persistent. We're like a wishbone fullback. We don't quit.
There you go.
That would make good for an SEC story.
Absolutely. That'd be perfect. Just take one of your many variety, blonde, redhead, blonde, whatever, brunette, whichever color of the day that you've chosen, and maybe take them in there and make a great presentation. And I'm sure you can sell that to anybody because that would make for wonderful TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I had spoken to some people in the past, and they were looking for a Coach Bryant project, and there's nothing better than this one because, you see, everybody cooperated with us. In a normal documentary, maybe you have 5 or 6 people. We have 30-plus people probably going to be in the final product. That's different than some of these other documentaries.
Let me ask you this. So what because, I've never obviously done anything like this, but I can't imagine – all of that hard work, and it's a personal thing for you. Wonder if you take it and to say, we'll just say ESPN. I'm just using it for an example. And they're like, listen, we really want to do this, man. We love it, but we want to change this, or that.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard sell.
Okay, okay.
Because we don't want to sell our life away by signing any papers that they would change something, the complexion of the film. So we're pretty adamant. We want to protect what we've done.
Good for y'all.
But that's our intention.
Yeah.
You don't have any emergency alert signals in this thing, because I'd heard about ESPN getting fined by the FCC just for a few seconds of the EAS in there that were War Eagle, Roll Tide War Eagle special. Wow. Because they don't want folks to just hear it, I guess, from the other room and think there's some kind of emergency going on, even though it wasn't the full tone,
That's crazy.
Right, no, but we're just looking forward to this. And Saturday night, we figured 1 week before football, people will be thinking about football and come down to Tuscaloosa. They can buy some tickets on our website, wishboneboys.com. up in the event tabs is to the right, and they can purchase tickets. Then we have a couple of hotels, the Homewood Suites, Home 2 Suites. Those are at headquarters right there, less than 1 mile from the venue, the Historic Family Theater.
Now, how many does the theater hold? Do you know, AP?
Well, I think it's in the 500 range.
Okay.
I just visited it about a month ago.
Place. Beautiful place.
It's a cool place. Yeah, and it has some historic value because the team used to watch the movie in there on Friday evenings way back.
Yeah,
that's a cool thing.
Very cool.
Well, AP, we appreciate you joining us. Looking forward to talking to you next week as you're getting ready to premiere this.
Oh, yeah.
And we're so excited for you and the folks that helped you out with this, and just can't wait to see it come to fruition on the actual network TV. And I think it'll happen. I mean, we all do. So we just want to thank you again for your time, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, I appreciate your support all the way through. The folks in Athens, Alabama, they're my number one supporters. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, brother.
Good luck, my man.
Thank you very much.
That was AP Steadham. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080. We're going to be right back.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard every week on From the Press Box with AP on WHEP AM and FM in Foley, Alabama. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is East Limestone baseball coach Adam Brown, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. On the phone line with us right now is the victorious coach last night for the Ardmore Tigers, Coach Jonathan Snider. Coach, congratulations on a win last night for your team and for the folks in Ardmore.
Thank you very much. It was a big win for our program. We had great support last night. Kids fought through some adversity. It was good to get 2021 started with a win. We got a long way to go, but it sure was easy waking up this morning with a victory.
Coach, this is Todd. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little surprised at the score. Wow. I mean, that's a good way to open up the night the season without a doubt.
Well, it was. I mean, we started the game. Tanner went right down the field, made some plays, which I knew that they would be able to. They got athletes, all over the field, huge up front. They made some plays. Our kids were, playing a little tight, and which was a little understandable. But, we sort of settled in and got things going on offense. Got a couple of stops on defense. Had some big fourth down stops, and our offense kept the momentum, and we're able to punch some in the end zone and able to wear them down a little bit. Once that happened, our kids had a sort of mentality that we weren't going to let them up again, which is good to create that mentality of getting after them. And so we were able to finish them off. But those guys at Tanner, man, they fought their guts out. My hat's off. I know the score doesn't dictate it, and I'm not coach speaking, but my hat's off to Coach Bond and his staff. Man, their kids fought as hard as they could fight. They had some cramps and some injuries come up, which I know, depleted them a little bit, but they still fought to the end, and I respect them so much for that.
Yeah. All your guys come out all right last night? Any injuries wise?
No, not really. We had a couple of guys banged up, with some ankles, things like that. I guess normal first game, bumps and bruises, lots of ice packs leaving the training room last night after the game, but nobody that had to go see, anybody. So we ended up being off pretty good.
Much cramping? You have much cramping or anything?
We had a little bit. Had some guys cramp up. It was so humid, and we got a couple of guys playing a lot of snouts both ways. So we had a plan in place for it. I tell you though, man, we had some kids that got called, because of different things, just right off the sideline went in, and they did their job. And I mean, I think that's huge of kids being able to step up when their name's called and us sort of not miss a beat.
Yeah. We talked to Coach Barnes earlier this morning. He was bragging on y'all as well and complimenting your team. You brought up the fact that they have a pretty big front line.
Yeah,
without a doubt. How are y'all able to maneuver that and handle it? Because that can just most of the time that can wear you down as the game goes on. But obviously, now it was 28-6 at the end of the first and 28-6 at halftime. Is that correct?
It was 28-6 at halftime.
Okay.
Yes.
No scoring at all in the second quarter, but y'all went on to score a few more second half. So it sounds like y'all were able to kind of almost wear them down a bit.
You broke up just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say it almost sounded like that y'all were able to wear them down more a little bit.
Yeah, they had some guys going both ways, and early in the game, you could tell. Those guys, they were overpowering our offensive line, but our offensive staff did a good job of putting our kids in a position to make plays and adjusting to what they were trying to do to us defensively, and really and truly, keep doing what we were executing. And then, we'd have play action pass or boot on, and, it hit because our guys were able to set, because our run game started hitting, and, things were beginning to set things up one after another. And so we were eventually able to wear them down, and, it was a good feeling. I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of our staff, our community. It was a good night for Ardmore.
Thomas Colston, he was our player of the game last night. Is he a senior?
No, sir. He's a junior.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk about him, and then we'll hit our senior spotlight later on.
Man, Thomas, he's a guy. He comes to work, man. He loves football. He loves the weight room. Matter of fact, I remember a story real quick on him. Early in practice, he didn't hit the hole where there was a hole, and he didn't hit it, and he jumped back and hit somebody. And our offense coordinator, Joe Moose, he said, "Thomas, why didn't you hit the hole?" He said, "Coach, I just like contact too much."
Okay.
I'm like, well, all right, well, we can handle that. Thomas he's a great kid. He comes to work every day. Got a good attitude about it. He's a good leader for us, even though he's a junior. And course, last night we gave him the rock. He toted it, and toted some guys with him on several occasions.
Sure did.
The willingness to not go down and to fight through whatever is the epitome of Thomas Colston.
Well,
That's
Coach,
good.
you've heard it since you've been there now. The big rivalry game this week against Elkmont. Just talk about them a little bit.
Well, I hadn't put my eyes on them yet. I know that Coach Pendergrast is going to do a good job over there. He's going to bring a disciplined team to the table. I've known him for a while. Just coached against him at Austin and at Lee, and I know he's going to do a good job. His kids are going to be ready to play. I know it's a big rivalry for people on both sides. I know stadium's going to be packed early. I told my wife a while ago, I said, look, you need to plan on getting there about 4:30, 5 o'clock. You want to see.
It is going to be packed.
We're going to try to approach it. We're going to take care of Ardmore this week and, try to approach it as another game and not, like I've said it several times, try not to make any one game bigger than the other one. And, I think if we can just remain consistent and get better each and every week, then we'll put ourselves in a position to be really successful.
Well, listen, he's jumped in the rivalry wide open. Both y'all first-year coaches here, but we had him on earlier, and he's like, hey, when they get off the bus. No, I'm kidding.
Todd stirring stuff up.
He didn't say that. No, he was gracious. He was looking forward to it as well, and it is going to be an experience for both y'all. No kidding. Me and Jay and Tim have obviously been to those games throughout the years, and both those communities come out without a doubt. So,
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun experience.
Yeah, it will.
Well, how many seniors did you tell me you had?
We have 13.
13. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get a couple of them out of the way today on our senior spotlight.
All right. First one is Drew Daly. Drew Daly's a kid that we got out this year. Never played football before. Is a outstanding baseball player. Plays center field, plays some infield for us, leadoff hitter for our baseball team. But we got him out. He actually plays multiple roles for us. He plays a little receiver, plays corner, play a little bit of quarterback. Great kid, fantastic athlete, gives us a little bit of speed and shiftiness about us. Really, really good kid, man, willing to do whatever you ask him to do. Just a great all-around player, great all-around kid, good in the classroom, well liked amongst his peers, well respected amongst his peers. So Drew is, I'm glad he's on my team.
All right. One more?
All right. Caleb Higginbotham. Caleb is another senior for us who does everything that we ask him to do. Caleb's got a lot of really, really good tools. He's got great speed. He's tall. He's long. Play some corner, play some running back for us. Actually made a couple of huge plays last night for us that got us off the field. And Caleb's a great kid. Comes to work every day, always willing to get better. He's another one that sort of has been a leader on our team, as a senior. And man, I can say this about all of them, and I'll say it about Caleb too, is that, I'm proud he's on my team and I don't have to go against him.
We talked to Coach Gross earlier, and he was so proud for y'all last night. And I asked him about that nail biter he had, because it was something else coming down. They were down 20 and come back and won. What an awesome game they had.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit last night. He was filling me in on some things that had gone on, and that's Coach Gross. Those are his football teams. It doesn't matter what the score is. You're never out of it, because the toughness and discipline that he breeds at Athens, it carries over, and that's why I was so fortunate to work under him and learn some things from him to try to bring to Ardmore. That doesn't matter. Let's just keep fighting and see what happens.
Yeah, well, he was really excited for you too as well, Coach. After getting your first win, so and I know he misses you on the sidelines, but
for sure
he's proud of what you're starting over there. So
yeah, well, I appreciate everything he's helped me to do, and I lean on him from time to time for advice. I appreciate him giving it, being willing to lend a hand.
Well, Coach, we want to wish you all the best this week, and good luck at Elkmont, and I know both sides will turn out, and we hope you can pull it out on the side.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you guys for having me on. Go Tigers.
All right, y'all have a good weekend. We got his coach Jonathan Snider of the Ardmore Tigers. Well, Todd, another week Saturday morning has went and gone.
Yeah, man. Flew by as always. Appreciate everybody was able to join us. A great interview by Greg Nared. That was he's a phenomenal dude. We'll have to have him back on sometime. So thanks, Tim, for getting him.
Yeah, and I hate we couldn't get Coach Pugh on.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess it's the weather and phones and all that stuff.
Well,
Middle school jamboree going on at Clements, and Tim might call him probably middle of the week do his coach's show, I guess.
Two shows in a row that I've had trouble. But at least I connected, with somebody,
Next year we may have to take a road trip and just go to the middle school, I guess, jamboree.
Well, speaking of,
since we're
now next week, we will be on the road. We'll be
next 2 weeks, right?
Next 2 weeks we'll be on the road. Next week at the Elkmont Car Show, by the way, with our special guest Alex Molden, former NFL cornerback and motivational speaker, and also another author. His book is called The Ultimate Playbook. And then, of course, the week after that we'll be at Athens Youth Football preseason games with Cam Killebrew, son of Minnesota Twins Hall of Famer Harmon Killebrew. And also tomorrow is our first Athlete of the Week poll going up online, so make sure you vote on that and
send in your nominations.
Yeah, tailgatetalk.net is where you can go to get those nominations in. We give away a $25 gift card from Applebee's and Applebee's Tailgate Talk T-shirt.
Now, where at Elkmont is the car show? Where they have it? Is it at the gym?
It's well, when we went year before last, they had it. We set up at the softball field in front of the press box there.
Okay.
And so it was kind of all around there on that end of the complex there.
So hopefully good weather for that, and looking forward to talking to AP again, and I bet he'll have butterflies for sure Saturday morning, getting ready for his big premiere next Saturday night. So.
Yeah, may not even get a hold of him.
Maybe he have some of them special guests with him.
Knock on wood about that.
Can we get some name drops again?
No
Maybe
kidding.
there's somebody standing there with him. So
good idea.
That's right.
Well, you may have to hit him up during the middle of the week. Say, if you got any special guests beside you, let us chat with them too. So, but it's been a fun show this morning. Congratulations to all the winning schools last night and Thursday night. And Tom, we wish you were here, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
but
be safe, bud.
For Todd, Tim, and Little Jack here, I'm Jay Vassar. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080. We'll see y'all next week.
At Hendricks Power Washing and Striping, your property is their priority. Power washing, striping, seal coating, crack filling, and asphalt maintenance, rain or shine, day or night. Call Colby for a free quote at 256-763-1740. Visit their Facebook page and see what they've done for other satisfied customers. Give your home or business that brand spanking new look, courtesy of Hendricks Power Washing and Striping. Licensed and insured. Call 256-763-1740. Hendricks Power Washing and Striping.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and more. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.